Hi, this is an opportunity review for Little People's Bedroom and AdWords review as well. So first thing we always start with when we're looking at driving any sort of traffic to a website is the website going to convert those people into paying customers? Overall, your site is pretty good. Don't really have a whole bunch of feedback for you. I mean, it looks good, speaks your target market very well. Um, it's fairly user friendly. I mean, there's quite a bit of information in some places. So, I mean, looking here, it's very hard to decide where to go. You could use a little bit more clear calls to action. So on this big slider here, this is like your prime real estate. Um, and I can see that you're linking off to the toddler's beds in this particular slide, and then this one, you're linking off as well to other pages. What I would look to do is put clear call to action buttons on these big sliders to get people to click through, because right now people that are not internet savvy might not know that they can click and they can go and they can view these things here. So you want to make a clear call to action buttons on each one of these slides, and you'll draw people into the site much faster, and you'll have a better chance of converting those people to sale. So looking in your analytics account, I can see here that you have e-commerce tracking set up to a degree. I mean, it is working. I'm not sure if that is your total sales for the month through the site, if that's correct, but we need to make sure that it is indeed reporting correctly. Then what you'll notice is for Google CPC up the top here, it's saying that you've had about 1,265 visitors and you've made 2 sales up to $14.94. Now the thing is, when we jump into your AdWords account, you've spent about $1,400 as well. So it's not a very good ROI. You're actually probably going backwards by the time you look at cost of goods and that sort of thing. So with your AdWords account, we need to be able to pull in that data directly. So I can see you've got some sort of conversion tracking set up because you've got 3 converted clicks there, but that's not a very accurate way of running a campaign. So we need to sort out your tracking, make sure that this number in analytics is correct first, and then we need to pull it into your AdWords account and match it up with the ads and the keywords that are driving the traffic there. So that's the first thing, is really getting clear on your tracking. If I jump into your actual AdWords account, campaign, sorry, most of your positions you're running pretty high, so I would look to drop your position, and you're going to save some money on how much you're paying to Google, because you are running pretty high. Typically we see 2.5 to 3 position is going to be where you're going to get the most traction, or not the most traction, but the best value bang for buck there. So potentially look at that. If we jump in here and have a quick look around, you can see that we're using phrase match, exact match keywords, and you've had broad modified keywords in there as well. Best practice is to split all these out into separate ad groups. So you want to have an ad group for the exact match, you want to have an ad group for the broad modified, and an ad group for the phrase match. Google's going to reward you, and it makes it much easier to manage your campaigns and get them to a point where they're really profitable. With your ads, it's good to see that you've got 2 ads running at the same time. The thing is, the ads are pretty much identical, so you want to be split testing different ads, and I can see you've run different ones in the past. I don't know if this was the best ad that you've found and that's why you're running 2 of them, but you want to be split testing 2 completely different ads at any given time. The other thing is you want to be running mobile ads. These are only desktop ads and they don't show very well on a mobile phone. So what you want to do is take advantage of the mobile ads, Google will reward you with a lower cost per click. They'll display better to people on the phone, and you'll get much better ROI from those as well. Let's jump into your settings here. It's good to see that you're using search network only and all features. This is the best setting that you can use for your search campaign. Because you're targeting all of Australia, what I would do, because you have such a small budget at the moment, is I would target one area and become a really big fish in that pond. So if it's Melbourne that you want to focus in on, just zoom in on one particular area of Melbourne and just really dominate that area before you start to target another location. Then you might, say for example, you might start eastern suburbs of Melbourne, you might dominate that area, and then once you've got traction, you're getting really good ROI, you might start for the western suburbs of Melbourne, and then you move to a different area, and then you have all your different campaigns running. But targeting Australia with such a small budget is not a good idea. You also want to change this setting here. Right now, if people are searching for any of your products from overseas, your ads will still show. So you're paying money to people that will potentially not, the chance that they'll buy is very low. Delivery method, you want to have that advanced, not standard. Good to see that you're using your site link extensions here and your call extensions. Call out extensions being used as well, which is good. So you've got a good baseline here. This is a good setting as well. So you've got a good baseline. It does need cleaning up a little bit. What else have we got in here? So your shopping campaign. Your shopping campaign here. Shopping can prove to be the most profitable campaign that you can run. It looks like you need to potentially build it out a little bit more. Your cost per click is pretty high as well for this, so you're potentially spending more money than you need to be spending. Give him a smack. All right, so that's pretty much it for your AdWords account. I mean, it's overall you've got a good baseline. You've got something set up. The biggest problem is you don't have conversion tracking. You've got no visibility about what's actually working and what's not working. So we need to clean that up, get clarity, because that's where the real profit's made. It's made with cutting out the stuff that's identifying what's not working and then cutting out what's not working. If we look over here at your SEO, we just pulled a report for you. This is the position that you're ranking on Google, and this is the potential traffic that you can get from that particular keyword. So right now you're already starting to rank for things that are quite good. I mean, you look, you're at the bottom of the second page here, and this particular term has 720 searches per month. So I mean, if you just cast your eye down here, kids wardrobe, you're at the bottom of the second page is 480. So if we move you onto the first page, in the first few results on the first page, then you've got potential for a lot of traffic here. I mean, there's a few, if you just glance over it, there's probably a few thousand people here that are potentially searching for you that you could be bringing through SEO. So I'd absolutely start an SEO campaign for this site as well. So I hope this review's been of use to you. If you got any questions, then let us know.